Oh, did I minimize that? There we go. Okay, much better. Double checking everything. That's there, that's there, that's there. And we are functional. Okay. Good evening, folks. Vokvaren here. Get ready to start a new journey. There we go. Okay. As you can see, we are in Palworld. I'm going to go through and set up my normal run. Well, not exactly my normal run, but the run I'll be using for this. As you can see, we are starting in hardcore. I'm going to move us to a custom setup. Okay. Capture rate is there and there. Data is fine, all of that is fine. Scroll down. Work speed multiplier is fine. We're going to drop the number of max world items. I'm going to drop the item weight to a 5th because otherwise we're going to have a hell of a time. Those are fine. I'm going to up this to 20. That's fine. We're not randomizing. Fast travel is fine. No. I cannot auto-die, well, perma-die, but my pals can, and the pal box is off. Okay, so this is effectively a hardcore run with, like, 2 stream conveniences. Reduced item weight, and I don't perma-die. And some world item limits to keep me from frying my machine. But yeah, no, aside from that, we get to begin. It's been a while since I played Palworld, maybe about 6-ish months or so. Yes, I am me. I can go through this pretty quick, because I actually know roughly where I want everything, because I've already tested this a few times. Bring this down, and this down. There we go. Oh god, you are very bright. That's fine. Okay. Face. We want that one. I want eyes. The eyes will be that color. The eyebrows will be that color. Hair. No, I think we do the swept back. Yeah, the messy swept back is fine. There we go. Voice is fine. Okay, and we can begin. I've had to make this character so many times because doing the initial testing to make sure everything runs. The only thing I'm sad about is I can't put it in my ears. But this is about as close as I can be. Oh, thank God I still have iced tea. I still kind of wish they started us down on this beach instead of moving us all the way up here to begin with. But I kind of understand. Normally I would run back down here and grab these things. But yeah, no, it's nice to be back in Palworld. I'm going to do what I can to ensure we're doing pretty good and staying pretty stable. But there we go. That's the day 1 Castaway Journal. Okay. Graphically, let's see what we got. I'm gonna do some adjustments. Screen's borderless, max FPS. I'm gonna max us at 60. Motion blur, I'm gonna turn off. Everything else should be fine. Yes, that should be fine. Oh, joy. Okay. One moment, we're gonna pop out and back in. Because I'm pretty certain it's the motion blur that's making the stream camera look fuzzy. It's perfectly fine on my screen, but trying to stream it out probably isn't great for y'all eyes. Oh, there we go. And there's Pocket Pair, and we are back. With Drone Treat, in we go. Give me a second. Let's see what this looks like when I run. Still a little grainy, but not too bad. Like, it clears up when I stop moving. Or if I don't move too fast. There we go. Stat points. First of these always go to stamina. Always. There we go.
Yep.
That. Part of the scouting party has to provide information. Okay. Okay. This is new. Oh, thank you. Whatever. Oh, survival guide. Okay. Short ways ahead. They're probably talking about the small settlement up in the woods. That's Catavia. I need to get my initial setup down. Oh, yep, I hear Catavias in the distance. What are you yelling about? Oh, okay. Weird little buggers they are. A lot of Catavias. Okay. I have a few normal patterns that I end up doing in this game that I'm going to actively try to avoid. Because normally, I would build my first base down over here. And by down over here, I literally mean down over in here. And there's now a Mammarist patrolling the area, so that's probably not as safe as it used to be. Great. Okay. Good to know. That is the game telling me that I should not be over there. It's a very quick and easy first bit of iron. I need a pickaxe real quick. Build this. What are we looking at? I need 2 more stone. We can get this all sorted really quick, and I'll be fine. But yeah, no. I am unsure as to how long I'm going to be in Palworld. I don't have excessive time. Like, 2 hours at a time is fine for RimWorld. A survival crafter like this, it might be a little rough to make good progress. So I am concerned, but we'll see how it goes. If I can manage to make decent progress for a while, we might actually make it through a whole bunch. Yo, hi Volk. Palworld came out on the 10th, so I am running Palworld. It's going pretty good. I'm trying to get my initial setup like I normally would, but stuff has changed as we are out of early access. They They put a Mamorest where I would normally put my first base. Down over... Oh, it's gone. Nope, there it is. Normally, I would put my first base down over on that ridge because it's nearly impossible to get to. But, with the big guy down there, it's not exactly a good idea, so... I'm going to wander and explore and try to find a good place to set down roots. I probably should not have broken that workbench yet. I probably should make a few spheres. Actually catch my initial team. This is why I always end up doing, It's a pretty decent amount of time. The problem with a survival crafter like Palworld is that sometimes there's not enough time to get anything reasonable done. Like, I know there have been days in the alpha of this that I spent 8 hours and got very little progress. And that would be personally horrible to watch. So I'm going to try and move at a far faster pace. Oh god, I have like 500 hours of Palworld. I've been playing it since its initial release. Early on, stuff progresses pretty good. The problem's when you get later on and stuff has build times that take like hours. Oh good, the other one ran. No, no, stay. Stay down, little bugger. Oh, no, no. Oh god, the other one's come in. That's not good. Get in the ball. Ow, ow. I will catch 2 of you. I'm fine with that. I know you're no longer a pal I should be having, like, 5 million of, but... I wouldn't necessarily call myself a pro, but I've been here... I've been playing this for far too long. Okay, what did they change? Okay. Back in the day, Catavia was 50 pounds, not 100, but it did stack, so I used to have a tendency to go around with an entire crew of them. It made life infinitely easier, at least for carry weight purposes. Get the bow, get the bed. I think instead of sticking around this area like I normally would, I think I'm going to head down... Yeah, I think I'm going to head down the mountain about as quickly as I can. There's a box over here. Good to know this is still here. That stone. Oh, good. Got more pal spheres. I don't have to actually stop and make those. Wonderful. Let's catch some of the initials and see if anything important changed on them. Ow. That's the wrong button. That will never change. No, no, no. There we go. You get back in the ball. Not used to seeing those over here. Lamb ball. Anything important different? No. Okay, good to know. Let's see if this is all still the same. Okay, the extra throws, the yeeting out randomly, is mostly because a lot of games I play, Q would be the button to trigger like a throw or a capture, which is normal, and E is a different form of action. Like, E is normally an action, but in Palworld, F is the pickup, where E is your release and Q is your throw. So I always get them a little mixed up for the first few days of playing. So I end up yeeting pal spheres out into the ether all the time. Oh good, free wool. Actually, we'll need more wool. That's... There we go. There's always a box over here. Is it locked? I hope not. I need more stamina, I need a dire howl. Oh, yeah, no. It would probably be a good idea for me to change my keybinds, but I never do. I always end up just retraining the muscle memory. So realistically, I'll be fine in a day or two, but for now, we're still going to be a little off. I got 2 pal spheres. I'd rather not waste them. A mind forming is good. Nimble is fine. Okay. What was the land ball? Mind forming. Oh, good. I mine very good right now. I need more stamina and a mount. I need levels before I can get a mount. My last run of this, I was almost level 60, so starting over again from scratch is always, it's fine, but I have to relearn a whole lot of old behaviors. Come on. Just get in the ball. I wonder. Aw. Okay. Well, it's probably a good thing they fixed that. I will stream it for as long as I feel like it's a good idea. Honestly, if I can, I'm probably going to end up going through basically all of it. I've played... Okay, T-Fence over here is definitely new. These would normally be like... Oh god, not Piplup. Oh god, Pingullet, there we go. T-Fence probably a better one to have over here initially, anyway. Grab you. Oh, nope, need more stamina. Waiting on... Nope, no, don't run. Don't run, it will just make this harder. Oh god, the other one's angry. Oh god. No. At least they do give PAL fluids. Sorry, little T-Fin, I don't have any balls. You get to die. How much wool do we have? 2? Lamball, you're in the same boat. I need your wool. Thank you. Oh god. Okay. The habitats of the PAL thing has been in the game for a long time. You are correct though. Oh god. T-Fin. Habitat. This group of T-Fins is new. This is pretty normal. This is where I'm used to seeing them, along with over here. I don't remember them being over here. But yeah, they've definitely moved some stuff. This is new. Well, okay, Soothing Shower's not new. It used to be an activated ability. You used to have to manually activate it. Now that it's a passive trigger, this is actually more useful than it used to be. And it might actually... It just says well in party, so it may work when I literally don't have it out. Like, they've done a lot of work to make sure that it's worth having a much more varied PAL team. Because, yet again, old me would literally, at this point, have 5 Catavias, and that's it. Because, they provided carry weight, and carry weight is very important early on. Hell, for streaming purposes, I dropped the weight of objects to 1/5 of their normal weight. Actually, oh, they fixed this, too. You used to be able to split a stack of food that rots. and put it back together to reset its timer, but that's been fixed as well, it appears. A lot of the old little things are definitely been fixed up, which is nice. That's very good. Like, Pocket Pair's done a very good job making sure this game is very functional. We already have a team of 5. Okay, Gumos is still here. I am out of balls. One moment. Okay, so it's not perfectly fixed, but it's not as easy as it used to be. This is different. This recipe is different. It used to take stone and wood. You gonna come over here and help, or are you just gonna stare at me and smile? I'm gonna commit the first cardinal sin, and I'm gonna put a stat point in work speed. If you're gonna sit and stare, well, you're gonna sit and stare now. Ask away. Oh, I need food. Ah, Gumos. Oh. The fuck is that? Ground type. It's a new ground type. And it's mine now. Okay. That is actually a perfectly valid thing. Coward is minus 10% to attack. It is specifically his attack, not mine. Some of them... Is there... Nope, that does not get me out of that easily. Chickpea has unstable. Lamball. Lamball has mine foreman, which is specifically player mining efficiency, so this does nothing for a PAL. Normally, when it comes to PALs that give the player stat buffs, like Vanguard specifically says that it grants a 10% attack boost to like everything. So there are some that affect the player, but most of the ones that on PALs are specific to the PAL. Don't worry. I know how to fix having Coward on the Catavia. And honestly, Coward on the Catavia is not that bad. It doesn't hurt anywhere near as much as you think it would. Just saw that man arrest him, had a small little heart attack. I have not caught a Gumos yet, have I? I'm gonna do that, and that, though. Like, this one. This one specifically, the ability for Pupperai specifically means that it's for the player, and specifically for melee weapons on the player. That's actually very fascinating. That'll be very useful, and it's well in party, so it doesn't have to be out. It just has to be in the party. Like, back in the day, Gobfin. Gobfin was like that. He gave the player a plus 10% attack boost, which is pretty good. And, you used to just get a bunch of Gobfins, make sure they had Vanguard, which also gave you a 10% attack boost, and then you had plus 20% per, and it was very useful. Nope, okay. The Gumoses move a lot faster than they used to. Stay still and accept your beating. I'm going to have to build a bow. I'm out of stamina. Get in the ball. Oh, you got stuck on a wall. Where are you going? Oh, there we go. Damn it. I need the No, you're mad at something. Why? Why did you go pick a fight? What did you do? Yeah. Well, we got another Goomos. Oh, no we don't. Now we do. You used to be able to actually climb on those balls for a brief moment, because they themselves had collision. I'm very glad they no longer have collision, because that was always dangerous. But it was a funny way to make a lot of headway really fast. Because if you were standing on top of it when the capture happened, it would send you flying upward. I'm not seeing... Oh wow, you are very high level. Well, you're the normal Mammarist, but the Capricorn down here is very, not used to seeing those over here. You're gonna need a bed soon. Realistically, I'm probably not going to sleep. There's a fast travel point. Okay, the pangolins are still down here. That's good to see. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Nope, that's still as painful as ever. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Cold. Oh, that's horrible. They made that worse. And by worse, I mean more painful. Egg. Oh, they moved... Well, they definitely moved some of the Lift Monk effigies, because some of the ones that I'm used to seeing just aren't present yet. This one's still here. Oh, they moved one of the journals. It's no longer around here either, from what I can tell. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay. Well, it's cold as balls, apparently, and we are going to need to do a bunch of work. So I guess I'm going to do a bunch of work. We'll get the clothing first. Oh yeah, no, the temperature range did expand. Because I'm doing a bunch of work, I will get my work speed to 200. Okay, most of the time, you really don't want to invest in work speed. It is kind of wasteful, but because I'm still mostly nomadic, I'm gonna need it. And if my pals aren't going to help me craft at the bench unless I'm in a base, I'm definitely going to need it. I could sit down... Yeah, the temperature range is very similar to Breath of the Wild. It used to be a little more narrow. I want to say by like a full tick on both sides. But, with the release of 1.0, it is definitely wider than it used to be. 2 cloth? I can make 2 cloth. Cool. We'll have the glider now, too. We're actually making really good progress. Yeah, we're only like, what, level 5? Yep, nope, still takes forever. Okay. Fiber for the bow. I can get fiber for the bow real quick. That is... Yeah, we are level 5. Oh, wow. That chest used to not be there. I'll go grab that in a second. Nope, still need a little more. I think they removed the repair bench, too. Oh. Yeah, they removed the repair bench. It's now just... Oh, no, they didn't remove the repair bench. That's me repairing that. Well, yes, I could just craft another axe and another pick. It's just easier to do the repair bench. And since you get full refund on buildings when you deconstruct them anyway, there's no reason not for me to just quickly do. The repair all button is new. Definitely appreciated. I think we're gonna take the coastal way into the small settlement. I think I'm just going to immediately move towards my second standard base. Actually, beforehand, I can build the bow now. And I can now feel like I should. Once we get the bow, all I need is a dire hollow and an actual, like, saddle, and we will be golden. Yeah, that should be enough. We're going to spend a good portion of the night just here crafting arrows, but that'll be fine. Well, at least you'll mine. I can accept that. Volk, I regret to inform you that because of how I play, this is not a pure hardcore run. I do not have permadeath. But, you do. Nope, could not lift you. There we go. Berries for me, berries for Volk. There we go. This will run so much faster. At this point, we're running at about 300% efficiency. I'll have enough arrows that I won't have to worry for a while. And, you're actually not just staring at me and smiling smugly while I do all the work. Yes, I named him after you when I asked if you were just going to stand there and smile, and you said that you were going to stand there and smile. I will not butcher you, but I cannot guarantee your safety. Pal death is permanent in this run. If you do die, I will make you a nice gravestone, though. Realistically, you're fine. You'll be safe. I have Catavias that have made it to, like, nearly level 60. The dungeons glow... The dungeon caves glowing is different. That's ominous. We are level 5. If this is level 8 or lower, I'll go in. If it's any higher than that, we are not. 13. No, we are not a high enough level for that yet. That would be the death of us. I make good graveyards for my pals that die. I try not to let them die. It's a lot of work to train y'all up. And hell, with the friendship mechanic, the trust mechanic that was added, it takes a long time to get you guys. Oh, okay, that's much higher than I just wanted the chest. How's my stamina? Are we good climbers yet?
Yeah.
Not precisely. Yeah, I don't think throwing myself in a level 8 Jolt Hog's a good idea. I might be going into a place that's a little too high level for us at the moment. But at the same time... Ow! Oh, guys, freaking solid. Ow! Oh, that's not good. Okay. We may need more health. Thank you. Okay. The mushrooms are good eating. You can take the T-Fint. I don't need a T-Fint. Megaspheres is definitely not something to sneeze at. I will definitely take those. Okay. We are at the small settlement. Thank you for that. I need more stamina. Pal gear, signs, wall signs. If memories... Okay, yeah, you want me to show you certain pals. Understood. You used to have quests. Do you still have quests? You want me to... Ah, there we go. You want me to record 10 pal types. So yeah, just keep doing what I'm doing. You're still a pal merchant sitting on a guillotine. That's never changed. I have the money. I'm buying the Dire Howl. And I'll buy the Life Monk too, actually. Well, the Lift Monk too. That gets us 10 kinds of pals quickly and in advance. And the levels that we're gaining from this, well, the XP we're gaining from this was actually pushing us up nice and quickly. That got us an advanced technical manual. We now need to get to 20. You shall be named in the standard type of being named after a form of locomotion you cannot achieve. Oh, and I can't rearrange them in my party. Wonderful. Great. You're the bounty dude. Anything new in here? Some of these are new. I don't recognize Wellness Watcher. But we do have some nice headbands. Okay. I have a Ruby doing that. I think that used to be at Fox Parks. You have quests. I know you do. You want me to hunt one of the bosses. That's fine. You should be the actual merchant. Okay, things to sell. Anything that is worth actually selling. There we go. Don't need the training manuals yet. No, I think honestly we keep all of this. Yeah, the stout fruit's not worth selling. Anything important in here that can be bought? We still have access to organs, that's good. This is usually a good place to get them. At least in bulk. No, aside from that, we're fine. What is oh, okay. The spark it's eating. That's what's making that noise. Oh. The Tiefent is waterboarding at Catavia. What level? 13. Okay, yep, nope. We are still not a high enough level to properly go into a dungeon. It would be far too dangerous. Oh, I miss having a proper mount. Yep, we have to wander back a little bit. Because although we do have an okay number of PAL spheres, we don't have the levels we need. Okay, I can still shortcut over this. I just have to actually keep an eye on my stamina bar. Rush boars still in their native habitat. Big egg. Hi, big egg. Coming with me. I know I don't have a way of hatching you yet, but when we do... Shady Pal Merchant? Fighting the rush boars? There's one of them. That did not used to be Journal 2. I'm not out of ammo. I'm never out of ammo. Little guy definitely threw himself into the wall. No? Ooh. Need to bring this down a wee bit more. Oop. Nope. No ramming for no ramming for you. Stay in the ball. The NPCs are just getting in a fight with all the pigs. Nope, 13. Still too high. That's doing good, that's doing good. Are you mad at me, or... Oh, no, you successfully killed it. That's good. Good for you. That man has a gun. Oh god. That was risky. Okay, herbals did not used to be around here. Fight the gerbil. Okay, small targets are less good for me. Ow. Get in the ball. Ow. The Crozers are also not, There we go. Like, that herbal has stronghold strategists. That will boost my defenses. Oh, you little... Ow. No. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, good. The balls don't bounce anymore. Or at least not as well as they used to. It's so nice to have a bow again. There we go. Everyone's caught, right? Yes, I'm not under attack. Now you know why I made 200 fucking arrows. I've been doing archery in this game for years. The hell is that? Small and squishy is what it is. Oh god. These are not hitboxes I'm used to paying attention to. No. Stay in the ball. That thing is made of freaking air. Volk, you come inside. Oop. The thing tried to attack me. Yep, and we have leveled again. I require more stamina. No. Ooh, that has a bit of a home to it now. And that is why I boosted my stamina. I feel like the sidestep dodge is further than it used to be. Realistically, if you end up actually playing this, you should have an easier time than me. Because of the difficulty I'm on, I do half damage. So, it's not exactly what I would call efficient. But, I'm just very good at it. Technically, every PAL has a location where you can hit them for critical damage. Most PALs, that is effectively the face. Which is why you see me aiming how I'm aiming. Because if I can beam them in the face, it will do that wee bit more damage, and that wee bit more damage will compensate for the damage loss from my difficulty level. There's another fast travel. Honestly, if I can get to, like, level 10 tonight, then we've done very well. Level 13. Okay. When we get to about level 8, we can probably take the level 13 dungeon reasonably safely. That tower's Rain Syndicate, if memory serves. It should be, unless they've changed it. 15, 17, somewhere in the ballpark. Volk, we're gonna go murder some men. Well, okay, we might not murder them. Oh, that's actually a much better catch chance than I'm used to seeing. Stay in the ball. Ha! We got our first person. Ow. They have guns. I do not like this. Serpentine! There we go. Stay in the ball. I think that got us a gunner and a thug. Ow. Stay in the ball. Stay. Okay. People are definitely a lot easier to capture than they used to be. Oh, it's so nice to have a dire howl with me on my team again. A early blossom is nice to have. The friendship boost is good. Oh, there's another one of the journals. Most of these are where they used to be. Some of them have moved. I really should get myself to a position where I can actually build my first base. Because we're going to end up building it a lot further inland than I normally do. Okay. People, humans, don't show up in the Palpedia. They don't have any PAL abilities. But I will quickly throw down the PAL box so we can dig them out. All people have work types. We got 2 thugs and a gunner. They also end up with passive skills. Like, the syndicate thugs can water, they can do craftsmanship, they can chop lumber, and they can mine. These ones are all the same. I think the only job that humans cannot do, I believe is technically generating electricity. But there is a power building that takes workcraft instead, so you can put them on little hamster wheels. You could technically do an entire run where you just capture people. It's very hard. Now, the funny thing is, okay, later on you can condense pals. You can basically take a bunch of pals of the same type and smash them together to make them better. You can also do that to people. Funnily enough, all humans count as human, so it doesn't matter what they are, but you can smash them together. Actually, Lightfoot's not that bad, if memory serves. We'll put him in there. The other Catavia will go in there. Herbal's really nice. If you get downed, he'll run up to you and give you CPR and wake you back up. He's very fun to have. That's melee damage. I'm not using a melee weapon. Oh, that's actually very nice. Gumos used to increase logging efficiency. The weight reduction of wood is new. That's actually very nice. That's still a weapon. That's still a weapon. That's still a weapon. This is new. Pals that increase the works levels of other pals in the base are new. This is okay, but gathering's only for gathering crops. Vixies. Vixies are great to have in a base because they dig up pal spheres. Can be ridden. That's funny that you can slam into stone with them and get it. Still a flamethrower, still lays eggs. I don't remember if this is the same as it used to be. Oh. Yeah, just sort them. Funnily enough, since humans aren't in the Palpedia, they end up first in the list when you sort. DC. Going to take that apart. You don't have a gender. This is the funny thing. Humans have use weapon. This man probably has a gun or a club. They're also not particularly strong. You shall be named Terry. Oh, Terry has a gun. He's not going to be great with it, but now we have a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Do. I think... Yeah, we'll head down this way.
What?
Yeah, no, the Herbals used to be off on some of the side islands, so they've moved a whole bunch of stuff around. Ooh. Do I see Depresso? I think I see Depresso. Nope, that's Palpadium. That's Palladium fragments. Although I do see more berries, and we do need more food. We already got some fox parks. I'm not going to religiously catch things yet, because I don't have a steady income, because we don't have a base built. Ooh, box. Box and journal. Very important. There's probably an effigy in that tower. I gotta stop running everywhere. It murders my stamina. Okay, another Mega Spell Sphere is actually really useful. Up we go. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to climb this.
What?
Nope. It might be one of those towers that I'm thinking of. Nope. I miss having ridiculously high stamina. I miss my level 60 build. I wonder if the free arrows are still over here.
Yeah.
They are. Nope, let me in. I'll always take free arrows. I use a lot of arrows. I've already burned through 70 of them. 80? 80 of them. Bloody hell.
What?
Okay, we made it up. That was rough. And up we go. We should be able to make it up into this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, they've moved a lot of them. Okay, that's fine. Hunting down the old life monk effigies is going to be a...
Yeah.
You are not wrong, because that's where the labor force comes from. What is a Mamorist doing over here? Yeah, we can take the boss, chill it. Volk, this is a very dangerous thing. Don't die on... Oh. Don't die on me. Ooh. Okay, never mind. You are not allowed to be out. You will die. Terry? Okay, this was a bad decision. Ooh. Oh. Oh, thank God, Dr. Herbal. We're fleeing. Terry's sacrificial lamb. Terry? Come back. Oh, God! On the upside, I'm allowed to die. If this was my normal, we would be in far worse shape, and this world would have been deleted. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. We have to get to our clothing really quick. Yes, yes. Funnily, though, I also drop everything when I die. So you're currently over there, along with my clothing and my weapons. Yep, nope, nope, nope. Okay, we are still... This is why we didn't go into any of the dungeons. Take all. Thank you. And we've gotten everybody back. Is everyone still alive? Reasonably so. I'm still in pain, but that's to be expected for the crazy thing we chose to do. Food. Okay. We're gonna need a base soon anyway, because I'm gonna have to store gear and supplies. Depending on your difficulty, the consequence to dying is going to vary. On the easiest difficulties, you literally lose nothing. If this was purely hardcore, my death would have been the end of this world. It would have deleted the world. I turned off player permadeath because that would be pretty bad for a stream, honestly. But the other tiers of actually, can I get to it in here? Yes, game settings. Okay, no, not game settings. No, I think it's world settings. One moment. Let me jump back to the title. World settings. We're technically on a custom, which is effectively the hardcore, and then a few things are changed. With hardcore, I have reduced XP rate and reduced capture rate, and I do half damage, which is painful, and damage done to me is doubled. That is why I went down so quickly. Most other things are standard. I dropped item weight. Normally it would be a 1, but that's mostly so that we can actually move and I don't have to worry about it for a while. But, here we go. These are the various death penalties. There's no drop. Drop all items except your equipment that you're wearing, which would basically be dropping your entire inventory. Dropping all of your items, which is all of your items and your equipment, and then dropping everything and all your pals. So when I died, I dropped all 5 pals I was carrying on the ground. You were almost free, Volk. You could have, if you could have gotten out of the ball, you could have ran for the hills. And that's why we nearly froze to death. But yeah, it is, cancel that. We're going in and we're starting game. But yeah, that's how it's always been for Palworld. There's never been an XP penalty or anything for dying. Hell, early on, some people would use the, in the beta, there was an option in here, the emergency respawn, which is apparently still in here, which would kill you. So, people would turn off the drop items on their death, and they would just use the emergency respawn to get back to base. Oh no! The reload despawned it. My hubris. There was a dire howl nest right here. I wanted to catch them. Well, that's on me. Who creates? What are you doing down here? Yeah, no, they moved a lot of pals around now that I'm looking at it. Okay. One moment. I'm gonna use up some of these training manuals. Oh, that's brilliant. I can actually use them in mass now. That's great. Terry, do training manuals work on you? They do! Actually, you're now Dr. Herbal. Oh, you're giving us increased defense. Thank you, Dr. Herbal. You're going to be staying in the party for quite a while. Egg.
What? Oh.
This jump is a jump that has nearly killed me so many times. Because realistically, without a glider, you can technically not make it.
Yeah.
Ice cutter. Electric ball is good. Aqua gun, and yeah. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. You'll notice I just fed you a bunch of fruit. Pals only keep 3 moves active at a time, which is not the best, but it is a thing. You get a damage bonus for moves that share your type, very Pokemon-esque. Punch Flurry is actually a Catavia exclusive. This is a very decent skill, actually, if you can get the attack of the Catavia high enough, because it hits a lot. Air Cannon is a good simple ranged. You'll notice on these that they have a timer and a power. The timer is basically the refresh timer, so it can be used every that many seconds. You always want to have at least one fast move so that you can attack often. The other is a power number. The Ice Cutter's pretty good. The power number is effectively its damage output. This power number is, I want to say the damage boost for type matching is like 20%, so this is actually about 48 damage, as opposed to 40. But then there's the math. I've never looked deeply into it, but like, your attack gets compared to the opponent's defense. And then there's a ratio that's figured out from it. So if your attack is lower than their defense, you'll basically do, like, lower damage to a floor. The floor basically being, like, 1. And if the opposite is true, your attack is higher than defense, you usually do more damage. So, we're going to try and keep you doing decent, but we'll see how things go. We have gotten through a decent amount of the tech. In one more level, I'll be able to get the mount. And that'll be absolutely wonderful. I could get a Rushmore saddle already, but they're not particularly fast. Okay. But yeah, they've definitely moved a bunch of the Lift Monk effigies, because I've only found one of them in the places where I would normally see them. So that's going to be a shame. Are the phosphors out? Oh. No, thank you. Please. Nice attempt there with the icicle cutter, but yep, there we go. That's the flurry punch. Oh, nope. Can't let you get hit by that. That'll be very bad for your health. Doesn't move very fast. It's easy to dodge, but if that thing hit us, it would fucking kill us. No, that's the Icicle Cutter move I gave you. I freaking love Icicle Cutter. It is a wonderful move. It has a very broad spread, so it hits a lot faster. Well, yes, you are correct. The rush boar is faster than me. It is not much faster than me. And I'm pretty certain we don't actually have the resources to properly build its saddle yet anyhow. Although we can check. I have bullets. Why do I have bullets? Yeah, I need more cloth. I'm gonna actually have to go back and hunt lamb balls for a while. Or, I'm gonna have to push further, what is that, northwest? Get back to one of the other starting locations. What are you doing over here? Okay. I've never seen a Mazzarina over here before. I'm glad they are present. The one being level 11 does scare me, though. Oh? Yoink. Very nice. You didn't see that. I just gave you more skills. Oh. I don't even think I have the tech to give you a gravestone yet. Now I have to build... Where is it? Oh god, is it really far up? I have to get to level 17 before I can make you a gravestone. I'm sad now. This was your murderer. You died fighting someone that was like 3 levels higher than you, so I do understand what happened. It hit you hard. I'm usually much quicker at pulling you back in. Okay, the stakes have been explained now. And I should be far more cautious. Okay. You little bugger, come back. I need to catch you. Stop running. Stop running. Stop running. Okay, this is why I don't like chasing lift monks. They take forever. And they don't fight back. They just book it. Ha! Can't run so fast in the water now, can ya? Flyer, it would be very nice if you helped me. I know you're not going to help me, but... I'm gonna make it to another fast travel point at this point. Get in the ball. That is a...
What?
Mostly because I'm out of the other ones. And I haven't... What are Kelpsies doing over here? Okay. They've moved a lot of stuff. And these ones aren't even the big ones. These are just the second tier. The fuck is that? I don't know what that weird glowy tower is. We're gonna investigate that. And by we, I mean me and the dog. After I get this.
Yep.
If the deer are still over here, that's normal. Ooh, ball. There's a lot of Mazzarinas around here. There we go. Now I have a small ball. I really should sit down and make more. Ooh, dire hop. Level 10 dire hull. Danger. Yeah. Yeah, I'm exploring too aggressively. I know that island is dangerous. I don't think the dire hulls are naturally aggressive. Oh, nope, I was wrong. It wants me dead. It wants me dead. Nope, nope, nope. Bad puppy. Okay, we're safe. Okay, good to know. The dire hulls are dangerous. They've also updated their moves. They definitely updated their moves because that bite used to be a single bite. Now it's a small flurry of bites, and that is fucking dangerous. Come up here, flyer. Was ist das? Hacking? This is new. Okay. I don't fully understand what I did. What? Okay. Dog coin is always useful. Huh. I don't know what this thing is. Where? Oh, they changed some of the bosses, too. That's... Huh. Because that did not used to be Foxicle.
Yep.
I am not sure what the hacking towers are, but I will gladly steal whatever is in them. Okay. My dire hull is not out. Is this dire hull aggressive? Hello? Do you want to be friends? Nope. It's not territorial. They're just aggressive. Ooh, 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 ooh. Terry, shoot it. The fact that you have a fucking pistol is just... This is another reason to catch people. 'Cause, like, that is absurd. Humans will also be far more active in dodging, where pals don't tend to try to dodge. More stamina. There's a bug on my screen. Not anymore, but... Hi, Nightwing. Terry does not have good accuracy, but he has a great rate of fire. Tornado!
Yep.
Whoop. Nightwing is having some issues. No, don't kill it. We want to catch it. Oh, and the rush board has decided it wants to get, of course, our weapons damaged. I have overused the bow. Why wouldn't this happen to me? Found more wool. That's good. Oh god, Terry. Just sneaking him back into the ball to avoid shots is the funniest thing. Yes, I know my weapon's damaged. I know I'm doing horrible. Yes, no, he's doing wonderful work. I'm very glad we caught him. No, stay in the ball. You had an 84% chance. You're supposed to stay in the ball. There we go. Okay, we're out of balls again. We are... There's a Lift Monk effigy. Okay, so this one's still here. So yeah, some of them are still where they used to be, but not all of them. I also don't remember this thing being covered in trees. Free equipment? A sphere. Okay, not a lot. A skill tree, though. Ooh, that has a fire move on it. No. Implode. Yep, nope. Ooh, actually, that leads me to a wonderful question. Terry, can you eat this? Yes, he can. Now he has some other moves. Because Use Weapon is doing perfectly fine, but now he can throw fireballs and spit seeds at people. I don't know how. He has a full face mask, but... There's the harness. And the hot spring. Okay. We need to do a bit of crafting. By a bit of crafting, I need that workbench, that workbench, and probably the other one.
Yeah.
Settle down? No. Explore more aggressively? Probably. We need that cloth. Okay, we do still need more cloth. I'm gonna grab those tech points to clear this out. Train Dr. Herbal, I guess. The rush boars are pulling a teeth in. We're leaving. We're not going to live over here. This is a bad neighborhood. Terry, are you outside? You are. Egg! I really should not be gathering the eggs. I have no place to store them. We need more cloth. So I either need to go back to a place that has lamb balls, or I need to go back to the village and buy some cloth. Okay, we're back close to a starting region, because the Rabunnies are not that high level. Cremus have wool. Terry, if you catch them, that's fine. If you don't catch them and you instead murder them, I'm not going to complain. Okay, he does very high damage with the fireball. Okay. Terry, what are you... Okay. Just kind of wandered off and started chopping wood. That's not what I needed you to do, but it was funny. That, I think, was enough wool. We can now build this. Oh god.
Yeah.
Terry, help me. I can only hope we have the resources to actually build this harness. We do. This is going to take a moment. But once we have this, we'll have a proper functioning mount, and I'll actually be able to travel at a speed that feels familiar, and I will be much happier. And then we'll have to hunt down and find a place to put down our first base. We probably will not move our first base anytime soon, because it is also going to be the memorial to a fallen comrade, our first fallen comrade. I have went through over 150 arrows today. Okay. Take that apart. Flyer. We ride. This is what I'm used to. Even without sprinting. Like, this is the without sprinting speed. Oh, I know it's not going to be the last fallen comrade. This game's far too long for that, but we're going to try and keep them few and far between. Now, funnily enough, when you are on a mount, I can use the moves of the PAL, but that tends to cause the PAL to stop moving. You'll notice when I bog blasted, he stopped. Well, Flyer stopped. But I can also aim. So if I right-click, I can aim and fire. It doesn't exactly stop, but it does slow me down. Oh, I did shoot that Tiefin. That is true. I don't actually plan on catching these Tiefins. Oh, nope, that one died. These Tiefins are too low level. They just died. Oh, it's so nice to be on this mount again. Oh, hello. The only sad thing about a mount is you can't talk to people when you're on a mount. What are we looking at here? In honor of our fallen comrade, I now have a hat. I didn't turn you into a hat, I promise. We can up our capture rate, that's good. Funnily enough, much like pals, you can fill people with souls too. And these are always useful. Realistically though, yeah, it's 10. It's 10 to get to the first level. But upping the max health will be very important on keeping people alive. So much faster. Oh yes, that is what I'm accustomed to. Whee! Like, even without stamina, the normal run speed, the Dire Hall is naturally fast for a mount. It makes this much, much easier. But okay. Now that we have the saddle, we are going to find... We're going to find an initial base location. There are a few that I would normally do. Like, yes, back over here, down here, would be where I would normally put my first base, because it's effectively impossible to raid and has some iron. I'm pretty certain we're either going to be over here or over here. Yet again, for iron, they are more raidable, but they're deep enough inland that they should be fine. We're going to go to... Yeah, we'll go to the Rain Syndicate Tower entrance, and we'll jump from there. Now that I can actually zoom properly, it will be much, much easier. I did start later today. Terry would do pretty good against some of the earlier raids, but I honestly do not want to risk his safety. I didn't want to risk your safety. That was accidental. I wonder how fall damage is with... Okay, nope, fall damage is still good. Some of the jumps you can make sprinting off of a Dire Howl are just absurd. Somewhere over here. Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. There's one of the journals and the fast travel point. Those are new. Tansies did not used to have a fire form. They used to just have a grass form. That's fascinating. Oh, Zoe's not in here yet. Okay. I don't think Zoe ends up in this area until after you actually beat her in the towers, so... That's always good. We did level up. More stamina. Because the more I have, the faster we can zoom. Like, sometimes I'll put a base back here. This is a reasonable location. It's, not... It doesn't have the best building footprint, but it is a lot of iron. And we will need a lot of iron. But I think we're going to probably push west and do the golden forest instead of the red forest. Cannot jump when we're out of stamina, so I have to be really careful with that. Yoop. Made it. I'm glad they didn't actually change the map itself physically too much. It means a lot of my old run paths do still exist. Like, although realistically, I probably could have a flying mount pretty soon. I know Nightwing's relatively early. I don't like... Okay, that's not the exact phrasing for it. I don't believe you should switch to a flying mount the moment you are able to. Oftentimes, that's going to make it so that you don't pay attention to the landscape around you, and you don't learn where you are. Like, I know this map very well, because I spend a lot of time on a ground mount. So I have to know where I'm going. It's how I know some of these jump paths. Like, I can get up these mountains. It's not exactly Skyrimming up a mountain, but I can get up a lot of these mountains. Whoop! Like this one. We just bypassed Hawk. Ooh, egg. Oh yeah, no, I can hit them very hard. Oh yeah, Double Fang is actually really strong. Fierce Fang's what they used to have, that's the lunge. Ow. Okay, Fierce Fang has a minimum range. That's good to know. Freeze. Thank you.
Yep.
Back on the mount. Not going to fuck with that dire hall, but I am going to go over this way. Yep, there's the box that I remember. Thank you. Yoink. Yoink. I'm so glad fall damage doesn't exist when you're on a mount. That's new. I don't know what you are. No, no. Fight me. Fight me! Woo! Ow!
Yeah.
That was painful. No, get in the ball. Stay in the ball. No, no.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the orb. Stay in the ball. There we go. Oh, we got to 20. Nice. I don't even know what the hell that thing is. Oh. This is also the first messenger of love I've seen. Emote dance. Thank you for the free money. Okay. If I am correct, and they didn't move anything... Oh, there are tombats up here. There are hostile tombats up here. Okay. The hostile tombats are not great. This would be my other common base location. It appears to be reasonably okay. It does not look like they've changed anything. The Tombat's going to be a bit of an issue, but that's an issue in its own right. Do I have any fancy foods to give you? No. It's only level 14. We should be fine. Ow. Ooh, okay, we may not be fine. I'm gonna get off the mount. I'm gonna let Flyer do Flyer's own work. Yeah, no, it is...
Yep.
It's focused on me, which is good. As long as I focus on dodging. Dr. Herbal? No. Ooh. The iron is keep acting as a shield. Oh wow, you are not that strong, Dr. Herbal. Almost walked directly into that. That would have been bad for us. Doop. Come on. Come on. Okay. This area is a wee bit dangerous, but we should be fine. Okay, can I see the edges of my... Yep, I can. Okay. Oh god. I want to say it's about here. But because of that, I instead want to start... Do I have the tech for stone? How far are we from stone? Or did I skip it? Stone buildings cannot... Wow, stone buildings are level 19, huh? Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine, I guess. Okay. Nope. Right there will be fine. Axis alignment mode. There we go. And plop you there. Okay. There we go. We got our first actual factual base. If I am correct, yep, we should have this entire ground layer back here to use for farming and whatnot. We should have all of this iron. This one's a little close to the edge, but it should be fine. We will have plenty of trees. And, if I really want, I should have a bit of space up here. Not a whole lot of space, but I have enough space up here that I could put my own little house up here if I wanted to keep it out of the way. Usually you don't want to do that because it makes the pals and the pathing get very weird. But let us get some actual foundations down. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. That's going to annoy me, but that's fine. Okay. I need my own little house to act as a bed. Put a window on that side, that's fine. Door there. That. One there, and one there. There, put that there, and I need some fiber and some wool. We're gonna need more fiber anyway for pal beds. The only reason I'm doing the foundation layer is so that everything stays relatively equal in height. Because sometimes with the ground layer stuff, you'll end up with pathing issues. Technically, if I build a foundation here, with this destroyed, this iron will not come back until I remove the obstructing stuff. Like, if I really wanted to get rid of these two trees, I would just build out the foundation. But I'm mostly just trying to get a stable area to put down, like, all the bedding and some of the workstations so that they don't path funny. Like, they're already going to path funny off of this. I'm going to need to do that. Not need that. I'm going to need
Yep.
Nope, wrong button. Is it? Nope. There we go. Alt. Like, this alone will make their lives infinitely easier. Because they have a much easier time understanding stairs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can build off the edge a bit. 1. Oh, okay. This I won't be able to do all of the way, but I'll be able to do some of the way. Okay, that's fine. I can do that with these. There, there, there. I'll keep the window, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm glad I remember all the keybinds for this. It makes it a lot quicker. Nope. Right there. Oh, come on. Snap. 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 There. 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 Okay, no, I know which one that is. There and there. And you are not going to want to let me attach that there, are you? No. You're gonna make me do this. No? Okay, that's fine. Infrastructure, beds. One facing out. 1, 2. Okay, we can get at least 3.
Wow.
Terry, you got stuff to build. Okay, I can only have one base pal. At the moment, I need somebody that actually has the ability to do a variety of things. Oh, interesting. Awarded a back bonus. Oh, okay, I know what that means. Interesting. Some of these have been, well, some of these are new. Like Wispall is new. Okay, fascinating. I think I've checked all the other ones. Okay. Oh, good. It'll work.
Yep.
Okay, that will get us some beds, at least. Which is good. I'm pretty certain that'll allow... Hi, Random Wispall. You guys look weird. Workbench and a chest. I am out of wood. Good. Just me and a few syndicate guys out in the woods, building a cabin. Working nice and hard. Okay. I need to properly... Trees in the way. They're not fast, but they do have spirit. Okay, very good. There are a few things that will be needed to be done. We will need at least a box there, and a box there. Oh, thank you. You're going to come and help build. These 2 boxes are going to be for very specific things. This one is stone and ores. And ingots. This one is specifically for wood. And I think realistically PAL materials would be put in here as well. So that way if they start to gather stuff, it'll be fine. I need a primitive workbench. I'm going to fill in some of this gap so that stuff doesn't just randomly fall to its death on me. That'll work. that's actually blocked, which is good. That'll work. I don't yet have fences, so that'll have to do. We need primitive workbench. I'm okay with just setting it over here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I needed. That's base upgrade. Campfire, my bed, and a repair bench. Understood. That does get us another person. For the time being, just throw in the other syndicate guy. They don't have anyone who does any hauling, so I'm going to have to run around and grab all this. But thankfully, that's quick and easy. I can throw... Actually, the repair bench might as well stay by the house, because I'll end up using this more often than anybody... Well, than any of the pals. Right about there. I can repair all. Yes, that's fine. Oh! The Catavia hat actually has a purpose. It actually reduces the damage I take from neutral type damage. That's actually really useful. Oh, we're out of wood again. I burn through wood at an alarming rate.
Yep.
We are still going to need wool. So I'm going to have to go back and get some wool. But that is a quick prospect, because we can now fast travel from here, back over to the Hill of Beginnings, murder a bunch of lamb balls, and I want to get the base up a few levels before I end tonight. We are pretty close to what I would normally consider my end point. We're actually past my normal end point, but since I started about a half hour late, I will go a half hour late. Oh, we've angered the lamb balls. At the very least, I want the bed. I want to get the ranch set up. Because with the ranch set up, I can get a Vixie digging out balls, so I don't have to actually craft any. You get a special ball, because I don't have many. Oh, and we leveled again. We've already hit 11. We're actually making wonderful progress tonight. Grab a bunch of berries while I'm out. Question, does it still show me? It does still show me. Cool. We only need to catch one more lamb ball to hit the full capture bonus. So that'll be good. There we go. Memog effigy. Was ist das? Yeah, we are already at the point where I can get to the actual like furnaces and the metal axes and the high quality workbench. We are gunning. Like, we're actually at the point where we can start to see the Rain Syndicate stuff requirements. Normally, I want to say it's around level 17 would have been it. But I think it recommends around 15. Did they move the ore? Oh, they put the breeding farm under there. That's impressive. No, the ore mining site no longer requires a tower, but it does. It's a lot later than it used to be. Okay, we have 9 wool. That should be enough. Back to base. Yep, and we need a campfire and the bed. Oh, thank you. I will have to name you. Well, I don't have to name you, but it always feels weird if the humans don't have names. I was going to say, what else do we need? More wood. Okay. Flip that around real quick. Put that in. Okay. There's that. I know we need a campfire. I know these have had their heat range dramatically increased, which is going to be irksome. I'm just going to set it over here and hope that's far enough away that I don't have to worry about it. Ooh, yeah, no, that definitely warmed us up really quick. I think more stuff can be cooked on here than it used to be. That's good. Okay. Wood. It's always wood. We're gonna need a good gather. Well, we're gonna need a good hauling pal. Yes, I know we have an upgrade. I just needed to murder more trees. Okay. Get this upgraded. The feed box. I was one step ahead of you. Feed box should be in a relatively open space, so pathing doesn't get too complicated for them. I am going to uncheck ingredients so they don't store them in here, so this is only actual food, which does mean that I can't put red berries in there, but I can put cooked berries in there. We should have someone that can do fire. We do. Neither of the fox parks are particularly great. Yeah. But one of them is fine. The Syndicate Gunner has Vanguard. Vanguard's really good. We can upgrade this again, can't we? Yes, we can. Okay, this is where it wants us to get the plantations and the other workbenches up. That is fine. Oh, closed out of that way too quickly. I'm going to get at least 2 more beds up. Out of wood. At least 1 more bed up. Oh, free box. Wonderful. Thank you. Feel as though I need slightly more wood. One moment. There we go. Q. Berries. All of them. Transport by pals. Start. There you go. Fox Parks will start cooking. We need a hauler. And we will be doing fine shortly. Okay. That should be... Nope, it's the Pal Gear workbench that we need, which needs more wood. Thank you. This is another workbench that we don't use very often. I'm just going to stick it over here, because I am almost never at my bed. I don't think this character's slept yet. Unless you count dying. Dying's a temporary sleep for us, right? Oh, I know what I'm going to use the raised area for. We're going to put the graveyard up there. Base upgrade again. Oh, berry plantation and another pal. Do I... Wood. It's always wood. Okay. Realistically, with a relatively small base, you do not need a lot of plantations, so we only really need, like, the one. I'm gonna do 2, just to be safe. Overlap these ever so slightly. Okay. With that, we are going to need... We are going to need a few specific workers. I'm going to need someone who can plant, because these syndicate guys can't plant. Bristol is actually really good. We got really lucky finding them. Which allows us to upgrade this. The stone pit, the crusher alongside is perfectly... Okay, you were having a wee bit of a freak out. Okay, so this gets planting, gathering, and some transport. This gets us cooking. These guys have watering, mining, and lumber. Not enough mining to actually mine the iron, though. Okay, the Bristol also has gather, so yes, we can gather the berries. We mostly just need transporting at this point. Which we don't have a lot of transporting pals that are actually decent. I want to kill Amari. Kill Amari would be very useful. Oh. I want the Vixie because I want a ranch. More wood. It's always more wood. Come on, guys. We're a little over time, but I'm going to get the ranch up and running so we can get the Vixie in, and then we'll have effectively all the starting stuff we need. Oh god, this is bigger than I remember. Right there is fine. Yes, yes, I know. We're getting them better food as we speak, and we'll have better beds. I think I need to put the monitoring station in so I can actually queue. The monitoring station works a lot like the RimWorld Works tab. It doesn't have the priority system, but I can at least tell people to not do certain things. Okay, there we go. Yoink. Okay. I'm thinking of what? There it is. More wood. It's always more wood. Have we cooked all those berries? Yeah. No, you did not. Oh, you're resting. Okay. I was about to say, why are you not cooking, little dude? We need food. We need to not starve. Yeah, I should be calling it too. Palworld. Palworld's one of those games where I can always just push that extra few minutes, because I always have so much more to do. Honestly, we've covered a lot of ground today, so I'm very proud of where we ended up. But, thank you for coming. You've been wonderful. I will see you next time, so I will definitely be back, and we'll be back in Palworld next time. I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to call it a night myself. Hope you all have wonderful days, nights, and everything else in between. Vokvaren out. Bye! We're going to return to the title real quick. Can't believe we lost Volk in day one.